Rob, John Gruden, we all know what happened to him a few months ago. I don't know, a month and a half ago, whatever it's been now, where he was forced to resign. They found emails that were racist and misogynistic and so on and so forth. And Brent Musburger, who I would guess is the same with you. You know, when I was a kid, Rob, I loved Brent Musburger.
No, he was
right
when he did the NFL Today on CBS, and it was him, Irv Cross,
Phyllis. What was her name?
Phyllis George.
Phyllis George. Right.
And Jimmy the Greek Schneider, who was the handicapper back then when gambling wasn't a big deal. Chris, you know what I mean? Like Jimmy the Greek.
Right.
And Irv Cross was the first player. Right, who made that jump from?
Was he the first?
I think he was, like, to network television. Like the Irv Cross was with CBS
in studio, because obviously you had
you know
guys
what I mean. He
was like O.J. Simpson was calling games.
Right. No, I'm talking about like a studio host.
Right.
He might have been Irv Cross.
Right.
A buddy of ours, Cliff Brown, wrote a book about Irv Cross.
Really? Okay.
But Brent Musburger was a television god. He was CBS's Howard Cosell.
He was, and he did NBA as well. Yeah. I mean, as football, basketball, like he was the man. You're right, Rob. A lot of people who are younger, I mean, he's still around. He's still doing this thing here and there, but they don't understand how big he was.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't obviously Howard Cosell.
No. Nobody's Howard Cosell.
Probably a Bob Costas.
Right, but I meant like CBS's top guy that. Yeah.
Right. But anyway, he spoke about John Gruden and losing his job, and here he is.
As I told Coach, whoever took you out, John, that was a paid assassin, okay? That was one of the best hit jobs that I've ever been around, okay? They didn't go to their media goombas. They didn't leak this to Adam Schefter or one of those guys who break stories. They first went to the Wall Street Journal. And when Gruden was still coaching after that, then they dumped the rest of it on the New York Times. That was a professional hit job.
All right, Rob, have at it.
Stop it! Brent Musburger, shame on you. And you already know, Chris, when he called John Gruden coach, okay? Brent Musburger doesn't play for the Raiders. I know he's an 80-year-old man, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But don't try to always, this is the thing that drives me crazy. Can you address what John Gruden said in those emails? There's no hit job if you weren't talking down to women and gay people and black people. There would be no hit job. Stop it. Blaming the people. If John Gruden had better sense and treated all people with respect and wasn't dumb enough, how about Brent Musburger calling John Gruden dumb to use your work email to send out disparaging stuff or to call the commissioner the P word and other bad words, Chris? What about John Gruden's culpability in this? This whole idea was a hit job. They can't hit you if you don't have dirt behind you. It doesn't matter what they want. It's called journalism. What happens is they went through emails, and guess what? They found stuff. And he mentioned Adam Schefter. They found stuff on Adam Schefter as well, Chris, and guess what happened?
They did.
It got leaked.
Right.
A hit job. As if, they just wanted you out regardless. No. Barry Bonds is going through the very same thing, Chris, as he tried to get to the Hall of Fame. Guess what? He never had a test positive. Baseball never suspended him. And when the government went to Balco, they weren't looking for Barry Bonds.
Right.
His name was in the file. So he could say all he wants. Well, this ain't fair. The government wanted me. No, they didn't. Just like the NFL was going through the Washington football team emails, Chris, not John Gruden's emails at ESPN. He got caught up. If you're clean and you're not doing that, there's no hit job. Well, I told Coach that this was a professional hit job. They didn't send their goombas or whatever he said out to get you. Come on, Brent. Make him responsible. John Gruden is out of work because John Gruden was a bad guy behind the scenes. He glad-handed everybody and treated everybody great. And then when he got on his laptop or his desktop, he wrote vile and bad things about people. Where's your comments about that stuff instead of talking about some damn hit job? Brent Musburger, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Wow. Well, not much to add, although I'll say this, Rob. This sounds like if I'm speeding, if I'm on the highway and the speed limit is 65 and I'm going 85 and I get pulled over and I'm mad that the cops pulled me over because I wasn't the only one speeding.
Right.
There's a lot of, everybody, I was going with the traffic. Everybody else was going 85. A couple people passed me up. That might be true, but I still was speeding. I still was breaking the law myself. And that's the thing, Rob. It's what you tell your kids. All right? It don't matter if everybody's doing it. You have to do the right thing. And you're right. Brent, he didn't hit any of that. He didn't hit any of that, and you can't absolve, even if they went after Gruden, they didn't make up the email.
Thank you. There you go, Chris.
Right?
You just said it. This wasn't a plan. This wasn't like made up stuff to try to get him fired.
Right.
These are his personal emails from his work account. What?
Yeah.
This wasn't they put a mic in his basement and he's in his home, Chris, with three of his closest friends talking, and they leaked that tape out.
Right.
That's not what this was.
Which has happened.
Yes.
I mean, we saw, as much as we might agree with what the end result was with Donald Sterling, I mean, he's got an argument. That's just the privacy of your own home.
He's talking to his side piece on the phone.
I mean, that's really what it was, right? And so this is nothing like that. And I'm with you there. So, yeah, Brent Musburger, he missed it on this one, Rob.